Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Sandra Yevette, the owner and founder of Loving Touch Healing and Wellness, which operates out of Claremont, California. I wanted to first talk a little bit about what I observed yesterday during the celebration of Independence Day. Did you find it unusual? Did you think it was really interesting how loud and how long and how much the celebration continued into the night? I don't know, it was really interesting to me that it seemed like one continuous long fireworks. And I kept saying to myself, maybe they're gonna run out soon, but they never did. I mean, it just kept going. It just kept going and going. Well, I think a lot of people are commenting on that, and saying it was something really different this time. To be honest with you, we've all been hearing fireworks, I think as far back as late April, early May, and we thought, oh gosh, the 4th of July, which is when we usually hear it, is so far away. Why are we hearing it right now? People are starting to get into that mode of releasing and, in spite of everything, finding ways to celebrate and commemorate. I think that's what it really is. But the topic of my video for today is maintaining a positive outlook. Are you finding that you're having a lot of old emotions come up? Things that you thought you dealt with? Old memories that just pop in your head from nowhere seemingly? Conversations being replayed in your mind, maybe that you didn't feel comfortable with when they really occurred, are coming back up to be revisited again. I think it's really important to understand that there is a reason and a purpose for that, because as I shared before in one of my previous videos, we are raising our consciousness. And so there is a stirring and sifting of energies, which is causing all these old feelings and emotions and things that we still need to look at, to come to the surface, to come up and to come out. Now, some of them are very emotional. And my heart goes out to those who are really struggling right now with a lot of mental illnesses and mental challenges. They probably had these challenges, I'm sure, before COVID entered into the scene. But now it's really challenging for them because maybe they used work or their social outlets to deal and to cope. And now they're having to do it on their own. And it is a struggle, and I acknowledge that. And for the rest of us who still, are finding it hard to be a little bit detached and also now have all these things to revisit, I just want to say it is purposeful for us to do that type of work, to really examine why now of all times these feelings and emotions are coming up. I had a memory pop up from when I was 4 years old, but at the same time I was questioning a certain part of my personality that I found really interesting, of why I was harboring a certain feeling or emotion, or it was a trigger. Why was that coming up for me so often? I wanted to release it. I wanted to move past it. I wanted to grow in that area. And so when I asked and meditated about it, and I asked God, God, show me, where did that come from? And lo and behold, there was a memory of it. It was a painful one, not painful anymore, but something that happened when I was about 4 years old. And when it came back to me, I thought, wow, that far back, it created something in me that lingered and carried on into my adulthood. And so I really just kind of sat with it and put it to peace and to embrace the 4-year-old who had to endure it, and to know I'm no longer in that place anymore. But that it was just interesting to me. So I think it's important for us to look at those feelings when they come up, because you're going to get a lot of that right now. A lot of my clients who I'm not seeing right now, some of them I'm talking to, are sharing with me that they're finding themselves in these unique and individual situations where they're like, I didn't realize I had an issue in that area. I didn't know I still really felt a certain type of way about a certain thing. Why is it coming up now? Well, as I shared with you before in my previous video, we are resonating at purging all of these 3D types of behaviors, emotions, or energies, pretty much. And it's on an individual basis, and it's also on a collective basis. And I think I don't need to tell you what it looks like on a collective basis. The news is doing a really good job of showing you what's happening around the planet. Is a lot of people are just airing their stuff. But see, this is the thing. They've always felt that way. They were just able to hold it in. They were just able to hide it. A lot of things are not going to be able to be hidden anymore. You remember hearing the analogy of what happens in the dark eventually comes to the light. That's a very simple way for you to understand it. We are all moving towards the light, that bright light. So all of those dark energy things we're not that proud of, are coming up and out and being seen by so many people. And it's okay. It's okay. It needs to. We need to heal. We need to heal. I think it's a really good idea for you to practice mindful meditation to the degree that you ask. Ask God to show you. Ask God to help you to understand. If you have something that you'd like to grow past or learn from past experiences, or let's just say, for the sake of this video, an area of stubbornness. Do you have an area of stubbornness? Let it be revealed to you where it stems from so that you can grow past it. And pay attention to the things that come up. And own up to it. Own up to it. That's how you grow past things. Purging and letting things go that no longer resonate with our spirit right now. I think that it's a really good thing for us to be in the mindset of also forgiveness. I know some of you may not want to hear that right now, but I have to say it because I'm a healer, and a huge component of what I teach and what I believe in stems from having the ability to forgive. And if we harbor ill will and the inability to forgive, it's going to create a weight and a stumbling block for you. Plain and simple, it will. So, you might say, yeah, but there are some things that, that are unforgivable. I used to think that too. But actually, no. Because, see, forgiveness is not for the sake of the person. It's actually for your sake. When you forgive and you forgive completely from the heart, it's like releasing bottled up energy that space of anger actually holds in your body. And it creates a blockage. And it opens up your heart chakra so that you can now heal and receive the love that you deserve. So this is an internal thing. It's okay. Let go and forgive. That doesn't mean roll over and play dead. I'm not saying that either. Because as you can see, we're all standing up for our truths. We're coming, full front. And I think that's awesome. It's overdue. I commend the millennials and all those who are out there doing the peaceful demonstrations. Continue. You are doing such an awesome job. You represent so many of us. But when you're home and you're having your quiet time, do your inner work, do your diligence. If you owe somebody an apology, now's the time to do it. Lay those old things to rest. Time is short. Our days are numbered. All of us are. So with that being said, are you finding new ways to find positivity in your otherwise challenged times or days? Are you journaling? Are you making sure you feed your mind with positivity, maybe writing or audiobooks or positive music? Find your zen. Find your balance. Find your peace. Learn how to forgive. Learn how to release. And learn how to let go. So that's it for today. I hope you like my video. Like my video below. Subscribe to my channel. And as always, until the next time, namaste.